like the rest of you, to say, we are the 99%, and we will be heard. I'm happy to be here today, and I'm proud. I'm proud to address this crowd using the word citizen. We don't hear that word very much these days. Governments have adopted the language of their corporate masters, and they use words like stakeholders and clients. Sick people needing healing. Students hungry for education. These are stakeholders. And the downtrodden, the dispossessed, these are clients. And governments and businesses and the media don't use the word citizen anymore because they fear it. They fear the power that it implies, the rights and responsibilities it entails. Citizen denotes the idea of a sacred trust, a trust where we make decisions based not on what is good for ourselves, but what is good for the common people. And the trust that our other citizens do the same. And that is what they fear. And so I'm here today to say to all of you, good morning, citizens of Winnipeg. Now, as I sat down yesterday to write this speech, I turned on my television, my radio, I logged onto my computer, and I watched, I listened, and I read all the media coverage of the Occupy movement. And they said, we don't have any leaders. They don't have any messages. They don't have any direction. But I say, when you're building a ship, you don't herd everyone together and have them collect wood. If you're building a ship, you don't assign tasks and work. No. Now, if you're building a ship, you teach everyone to yearn for the boundless possibilities of the sea. Woo! So, no, we don't have leaders. Everyone here today is a leader. And we don't have a message. No, we have many messages. All of our voices are lifted up here today, singing in harmonies and melodies to choir together. But we have a direction, and that direction is clear. We are taking back our rights as citizens. That is what this Occupy movement is about. Now, if we're going to take back our rights and responsibilities as citizens of this country, we need to tell our governments to stop putting corporate needs above the needs of their citizens, that people come before profits. Now, a few very short days ago, we had a very historic provincial election. Historic not because we elected a fourth-term majority in the government, no. It was historic because it was the lowest voter turnout in Manitoba provincial election history. The lowest turnout ever, and that kind of apathy is what enables governments to put corporate needs ahead of citizens.
Amen.
Now, this very week, October 17th, 21st, the Harper government and all the provinces are negotiating a secret trade deal with the European Union. This trade deal is called the Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement, and to save myself many mouthfuls later, CETA for short. Now, CETA is a trade deal much akin to NAFTA that gives corporations the right to sue governments whenever governments pass legislation that could limit the freedom of the markets, could limit their corporate profits. But even worse than NAFTA, CETA, under the European Union, have asked for what is called a cross-jurisdiction open procurement policy, which means that when a federal, provincial, or even municipal government wants to buy goods and services, the only criteria they can consider is price. Now, what does that mean? That means when the province of Manitoba and the city of Winnipeg get together to buy new buses for Winnipeg Transit, they can't call down the street to New Flyer Ministries and support the local industries and support local jobs. No, they can't. They have to go where the price is. So if we are to stop governments from going to corporations if we are going to allow governments to govern on our behalf as citizens, we need to take a stand. And I'm asking you, when you go home from this rally, when you leave this occupation, talk to your co-workers, talk to your friends, talk to your family, call your mom. Your mom needs to know what CETA is and how it will affect our economy and how it will affect our democracy. Because after that, everything will change. So, call your local MLA. Ask them to support a private members bill. Ask them for Manitoba to pull out of the CETA talks. Call your city councillor and tell them to say no to CETA. If you're a union representative, call your union leaders. Tell them to get on this. We all care about Air Canada and all the strikes in the federal government and their block motions there. But after CETA, everything will change. And the time to act is now. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Winnipeg, thank you for being here today. And thank you for telling your government and everyone else